What's up, beautiful Gemini? Today I'm going to do your 2020 energy reading. And of course, you can use this as your sun, moon, or rising, or whatever planet that you feel that you need to address. Look at your natal chart to see how your emotions or certain situations will play out in your life, looking at your Gemini energy. You can also use this for a loved one if you're cross watching, for a family member, lover, or child. Don't forget to switch up the roles, of course. This is going to be your 2020 energy reading. I will do a little bit of channeling. I will do a little bit of overall energy. Look into what you need to release. Look into what you need to focus upon. Love, relationships, work, spiritual energy, and een beetje, that's Dutch. And a little bit of emotions this year. So I'm just gonna go with the flow there a little bit. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Don't forget to hit the notification bell somewhere down below here, and make sure it wiggles, because when it wiggles you will be notified every time I upload a new video. And there's going to be a lot of great stuff happening coming to you in 2020 from this channel. I'm up to some big things. So let's see what your energy is going to be all about, Gemini. When I tune into your energy, I was kind of confused. I have to be honest, I kind of confused. What I saw when I was channeling your energy was I saw you standing in a certain spot with it looked like Dorothy's shoes, like the one she clicked 3 times, red shoes that she clicked 3 times, and then she disappeared, right? Or got home or whatever. She time traveled. She traveled somewhere, and it was not with the bus. But she did that, and you did that. We Libras, sorry, we Geminis did that. I'm a Gemini in my air sign, in my rising. Sorry. But you did that, and I saw that the shoes were golden, and then I saw you like swirling around, like almost like it was creating a storm, but you were holding sage, and the smoke that was coming from the storm was actually smoke from sage, so it is some sort of clearing there, right? And I saw you doing that a couple of times, and then moving, like appearing in different spots in your life, different situations. And then all of a sudden I saw you doing it again with your golden shoes, and then the bubble around you bursted, like poof. All of a sudden you were in a certain space where you were not able to like click your heels, but you were on the yellow brick road, and you started walking down the yellow brick road. You were content, you were happy, and all of a sudden you were in Alice of Wonderland, and you fell down a rabbit hole, and you were like, oh my god, I'm falling down the rabbit hole. You were like, I want to say confused, I want to say maybe uncomfortable, I want to say not really trusting the process. And when I asked, like, what is this, what the heck is going on here, what do I need to tell these Gemini loving people about their 2020, that I feel like you will be in control. You will be able to focus on different aspects of your life in 2020 by your own choice, by your own direction, because you will be directing it with your clicking the heels, 3 times clicking the heels, going home Dorothy, back to Kansas. But yeah, yeah, that. And I see that you will be cleaning up and clearing up a lot of energy, old energy, surrounding certain spots that you will be landing, or that you will be moving into. So for some of us, we will be moving into work, in a work field, and you will be clearing that energy up, and then you will be moving to a family. You will be clearing that energy up, and then you will be moving to love and relationships, whatever it may be. I feel like whenever you're done there for that moment, you will be clearing that space up and leaving things behind in a loving manner, in a cleared and clean manner. You will be cleaning up certain aspects of your life in 2020. Of course, this is a 2020 is a 4 year, which creates stability, or which gives the possibility for stability, foundation, strategizing, organizing, planning, yeah, all that sort of stuff. So I definitely feel like this is an important year for you to work on your foundation, to clear some things up, to make sure it is where you want it to. And then I kind of feel like you will be resurfacing out of that energy. Like you might have been retreating while doing so, but then all of a sudden, poof, that energy is gone and you will be on your yellow brick road. And I feel like the yellow brick road is the direction you actually want to move into, where you're excited about the vision you had for yourself. And then all of a sudden during that year 2020, I feel like you will, for some of you, you will be, because for some of you will be deliberately choosing, because when I see the point of you falling into the rabbit hole, I also see Morpheus with the red pill and the blue pill, and I see you choosing. So you making, some of you are making consciously making the choice to move into a new direction, something exciting, something that you know nothing about, something that you need to trust, something that you need to use your imagination for, and something that you need to be. What does Gemini need to be? Your full authentic self. Yeah. And some of you will be just dropped there by the universe. The universe will be working its ways, even if you're like hesitating or trying to like stay clear of it. I see the universe trying to move you into that direction. So it will be a good year. This is a good energy that I'm feeling. I didn't see you land though, so this will probably be. I didn't see you land, so this will probably be the energy of this year. And 2011. So why do I keep saying 2011? So there's a very big component about 2011 that will be resurfacing in 2020. So try to remember what you were doing in 2011. What type of energy was there for you when it came to your relationships, when it came to the overall energy. There is something resurfacing, and I said this in a couple of readings. There's something resurfacing in 2020 that has something to do with 2011. It might be a completion of some sort, but I meant 2021. Yeah. Okay. What is there for Gemini? Their team energy for 2020. Oh, I got two cards. So first we got the pillar, and then we got ascension. This is beautiful energy. The pillar is all about foundation, all about stability, all about playing certain roles in life. And then ascension is moving ahead, going to a different direction, in a higher direction, a better direction. So the falling down the rabbit hole is actually an ascension process. I definitely feel like you will be, you might be falling down the rabbit hole, as in, oof, there might be all of this stuff happening all of a sudden and you don't know which direction to move into. But this is actually you moving into a space where you are supposed to be. This is a year for you where you will be getting ahead, things will be getting better, things will be getting more stable for you. There will also be some healing done surrounding your stability, maybe even your finances. That's what's coming up for me though. I also see there's a possibility for a very strong partnership, or maybe even a soulmate or a twin flame. I want to say twin flame because it's giving me twin flame vibes here. And if so, this is all about twin flame for some of you Geminis. Of course, it's not for all of you, but I definitely feel like this relationship will move into a higher level. I'm not saying necessarily commitment, but into you probably have finished a certain cycle with one another, and now you're moving into a new cycle with one another, but that's from a different or higher vibration. It's a beautiful energy to be in though. I really like that energy that I'm picking up, Gemini, for you. Let me see what we got. 3 cards. So yes, we got the 10 of Wands, but we got the 10 of Wands reversed. Then we got the 3 of Swords upright. Well, it's not crystal clear. Then we got the Three of Pentacles. Interesting. So I definitely feel like you will be taking on way more than necessary. Some of y'all might be working very hard to get to your goals, or to get to where you want to go, but you're taking on like necessary like weight. This is not making it easier for you to get up the hill. It's not easier for you to get up the mountain. It's just actually making it really hard, really like she's like really struggling here. And I feel like your intuition, like if you look at the cat, your cat is actually like holding on to you for dear life, like, and trying to move you, like, okay, you can do this, like, go on, like, do it in different directions, or release some of that energy. So I definitely feel like for some of you, your intuition is actually trying to tell you that you need to your intuition is actually telling you that you need to release some of that baggage. And for some of you, I feel like you might be mixing up your intuition with another type of voice, maybe your ego, and you're taking on way more than necessary. So yeah, it will be a year where you might be struggling a little bit with like doing all things together, like maybe balancing home, because I saw you like moving around in different directions, right? So you might be having some issues battling. Why do I say battling? Why? I think this is the second time I say battling. So you might have some issues with balancing the energies. There might be a battle there too, though. We got the Three of Swords. Some of y'all might be connected in a three-way relationship where you might be a third party, or a third party might be coming into the relationship. And I definitely feel like with the secrets here and the ink being spilled, I feel like for some of y'all, this will be coming to the surface. So for some of y'all that have been dealing with a three-way situation, this will be coming to the surface. And I kind of feel like either the secrets are being spilled, or things will be shifting for you. And I feel like eventually it's going to be a very important thing, a very good thing that will be happening. Some of you might be splitting up. That's also the energy that I'm picking up on. And if you're not splitting up, I definitely feel like some of you will be working through some old trauma, some old feelings of being betrayed. And as soon as you clear up that energy, like we saw, like with you and the sage, and moving into a different direction, and the bubble all of a sudden bursted, and you were on your yellow brick road. As soon as you clear up that energy, I definitely feel like you can be moving forward. And we got a raven here in the back, giving me the feeling that you either use your intuition, or your intuition is very strong about this situation and which direction to move into for you. Also, I kind of have the feeling that this, I don't know if it's unluck, but I kind of feel like for some of you, if you don't want certain secrets to come out in 2020, you might need to like not spill so much of your personal stuff to some people that you're trusting right now. Here we got the Three of Pentacles, giving you the feeling that you're either seeking some counseling, seeking some guidance, or having someone help you out in a certain way. If you remember Dorothy going to like on a brick road to Kansas, or the yellow brick road to Kansas, she has like a team. So I definitely feel like you will be having a team in this 2022. There will be some people, maybe three especially, or otherwise two, helping you moving forward and helping you get some clarity. I also see you getting better at your skills, working on your skills, and working which direction to go into. I feel like when multiple minds come together, you will be getting a greater vision. And also, I like to point out that after the rainy energy in the window, there is a very clear, beautiful outlook here. So whatever you might be going through in the beginning, I feel like at the end it will be clearing up. When it comes to the energy, things will be clearing up, things will be getting better for you. Of course, this is a general reading, keep that in mind. I wanted to pull this, and then we got a snake on the back. So I definitely feel like some of you might definitely be dealing with somebody either attacking you, or somebody spilling your secrets, or somebody giving you some sort of snake vibes, not trustworthy. Usually a snake for me is all about healing, but we cannot lie about that snake. It looked like it wanted to attack someone or attack something. So yeah, I definitely feel like there might be an issue there surrounding that energy in 2020. I do feel that it might not be um, like, oh my God, whoa, I did not expect that. I kind of feel like you either already knew or you know, or this person will be familiar to you and you already know how this person rolls, but now their true colors are being shown towards you instead of somebody else, or maybe even repeatedly towards you. Yeah. Let me see what we got here for you. Yes. So yeah, we got definitely someone trying to attack you. I also see some sort of like eight here being broken, like some eight sign, and I feel that this means like when you move in this, like it's an eternal movement, right? So I feel like with this situation popping up, there will be some karmatic ongoing pattern will be broken for you. So this is also a very good thing that this person pops up with this in this situation. You might be tempted to get angry or get sad a lot, but I feel like this will be giving you possibilities to create like a more loyal bond or more loyal relationships in your situation, in your relation, more loyal relationships in your surroundings, in your personal space, friendships, loved ones. I feel there's also an offer of someone that really wants to be your friend in 2020. I feel like this is a feminine energy, and I feel like this might be a very soulmate type of energy here. Um, um, and with the this is a dead card. I feel like with the rebirthing of like this energy, like you breaking this pattern, like releasing that pattern, I feel like this person will pop up and either help you or be there for you. I feel like it will be subtle though. This person will bring you some knowledge, some wisdom, some inspiration, will help you to spread your wings, or it's just someone that has a lot of spiritual guidance and spiritual energy towards themselves or in themselves. There definitely might be a situation in a relationship or is in a third way party. So there might be a situation with somebody being a snake in a relationship, and you being more focused on healing this relationship and getting into a loyal perspective. Something old needs to die though in order to move into a better space there. I feel like you're, ooh, I got double card. I feel like your wishes and manifestations will come true. Then we got the fox there. But you got to be very mindful of someone being very tricky, trying to trick you. We got double, like this energy is double, like snake and a fox. So I definitely feel like someone might be trying to play you a little bit, or there might be a situation where it's toxic, or you trying to or not trying, you're being repeating, you have been repeating toxic patterns. But I do see your wishes coming true. I do see that whatever you're trying to focus on and trying to create, it will happen. Abundance will be spilled upon you. And then we got also the book of secrets and knowledge. So I definitely feel like whatever, we also got this book in the other card, right? Did you see it on the bed? A journal closed, like with a lock on there, which is here too. So I definitely feel like some secrets will be coming to the surface for some Geminis. I feel this is really specific. I cannot even believe that all Geminis are going through this energy. If I'm looking at this in a different way, I feel like some things will come to the surface that you have been keeping a secret or that you have been hiding inside of you. And as soon as you release them, you will be going down the rabbit hole. The releasing of whatever this may be, like there might be a very uncomfortable situation in 2020, but it will gain you abundance. It will help you manifest. It will help you get your blessings and your well wishes this year. Gain up your knowledge though. Do some research and make sure that people are not keeping things from you, especially when you're trying to commit to someone, someone you love. A relationship definitely feels like relationship energy, or even if it's not relationship, even if it's committing to a job or committing to like something you want to focus upon. Yes, it could be a company you're trying to work for, or from the state, like the church or some sort of like government type of situation. Make sure that before you commit, you know you know, you have written the fine print, like the small letters, and are not framed or tricked, or somebody trying to, like, how do I say this? Somebody trying to, what do I try to say? Take advantage of you. Yeah. You should seize the moment. I definitely feel like you are able to reap the fruits of your labor this year. Um, also feel like you need to remind yourself that this is just a season. Some of this energy that's coming through is really just a season, and the season will be bringing you towards a better energy. What does Gemini need to release in 2020? Surrender to the magic of who you are. And here it says, we all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. That was what I kind of felt like with you. I think falling down the a rabbit hole, the authentic energy of you being authentically you, you walking your own path, walking your own yellow brick road. So I definitely feel like it's very important for you to stand up for what you want this year. If there's something that you really want, something you're focusing on, don't let anybody make you feel like you cannot approach this or cannot gain what you really want. I feel like there might be some people trying to mislead you or trying to get you on a different path. This might be in a love relationship, but this might also be in family or work, in a work relationship. I feel like somebody might either trying to steal some of your joy, try to get what you already have, or somebody is trying to mislead you, so you will not get your blessings. In the end, I feel like you will. I feel like the universe will pop your bubble. Yeah. What does Gemini need to look out for? What do you need to focus on? Not look out for. Good energy. This is good energy. This is what do we need to focus on? I'm doing one more. Okay, it's the same type of energy. So we got weight, and then we got time. Here it says, honor your resistance. Sometimes no action is the best action of all. And here it says, schedule a sacred date with yourself. You deserve time for you in your life. Does it say? You deserve time for your life. You deserve time for you in your life, yes. What is actually making me feel like, um, um, when it comes to certain situations and don't know which direction or approach you should be taking because things are playing out a little bit funny, or things are being, like, you feel like somebody might be a trickster, or somebody might be having some type of energy of betrayal, or like some, like that type of energy, toxic energy. Wait. Give yourself a moment to detach yourself from the situation before you make a decision. I definitely feel like as time moves on, things will all fall into place, right? It's you don't need to worry about it too much. What do you need? 2020 Gemini. Okay, so I feel like you will be focused upon healing yourself and others this year, 2020. Make sure your cup is full though, and that you're not being taken advantage of. There might be some people trying to take advantage of you. You might be healing people by just being authentically you if you're not focused on being a healer as a job. I feel like, and a healer as a job can be a lot of things. Like you can be a massage therapist, you could be a doctor, you could be a coach, you could be a spiritual teacher, you could be a counselor, whatever it may be. You could also be an artist. The second card is an artist, and heal people through that. So whatever it is with the artist card, whatever it is that you do, whatever gifts you have that you will be using in 2020, I definitely feel your gifts or your talents being amplified, getting better, being bigger, and for some of you being healed if you have some resistance towards this, especially when this resistance comes from either generational curses or past life things, right? I feel like you will be learning a lot, student. We got the student card. You will be, I feel like you will be humble. You will be either humble or you will be humbled this year. And remember, everyone is a student and a teacher. So you gotta be a student at times, and at times you gotta be a teacher, and at times you gotta be both. That's what I need to say to you right now. And we got damsel, and it says, understand the nature of healthy romance, inspire you to rely on yourself. So yeah, and I definitely feel like this has to do with the three-way energy. Okay, then we will be moving into relationships. So when we're looking into relationships for Gemini 2020, what do we got? We got playfulness, speelsheid. It says, als je de romantiek wilt doen herleven, laat dan levenslust van je innerlijke kind de vrije loop. So if you really want to like let your romantic side, your romantic life be relifted, uplifted, gain some new perspective, new energy, you got to be a little bit more playful. You got to be a little bit more open. You got to be a little bit more listening to your inner child. For some of you, this means healing your inner child in order to get a more healthier relationship when it comes to love. Some of your Geminis are dealing with some old patterns, issues to commit, or issues to have healthy relationships with people, with especially love relationships. And there's a reason in your childhood that needs to be addressed, so you can release this pattern. Yeah. Then we're moving into work for Gemini in 2020. You decide. So I definitely feel like when it comes to your energy in 2020, beautiful Gemini, that I want to do another one, that you get to decide which direction to go into. You get beautiful colors though. You get to decide, and we got keep on going. So I'm definitely seeing that you're moving into the right direction. You got the direction of your life. You are moving into the right direction. You are clicking your heels. Some of you are choosing to go down the rabbit hole. You get to choose which direction to go into. If you want to do a different job, then you should pursue this year. If you want to start your own business, then you should pursue this year. If you feel like something has been off and you want to change it, just follow your own intuition and direction, and you will be moving into the right direction when it comes to your abundance, when it comes to your work situation, right? Now we will be looking at your spiritual life in 2020. Beautiful Gemini. Oh, okay, well, we take two of this then. We got a leap, taking a leap of faith, and underneath it says you go first and the universe will catch you. Then we have get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. And then we got Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the lights, laying foundations, and divine planning. So yeah, like I said, I definitely feel like you will be taking first steps. You need to go into the directions that you want to go in. You need to focus on different aspects of your life, clear that energy up before you can move forward. So some of y'all might be, I hear May. That's around your birthday, right? So I hear around May, around your birthday, Gemini, I feel like you will be able to move forward or move ahead or make a different, go into a different direction. That's really good for you. Some of y'all will be very sensitive this year, so it's very important to clear your energy, to clear your situations, relationships, whatever aspects that you will be hopping in between. I feel like it's very important for you to stay grounded and to clear yourself, especially when you're feeling highly sensitive, because you are attuning to the new vibrations, is what I'm hearing here. You're creating a new foundation. You are creating like the yellow brick road. It is you. You are doing all of the work, and you need to trust that everything is happening in divine order and timing. The rabbit hole is appearing. Morpheus is appearing with a reason. So for some of y'all, this might be the rabbit hole and you will be whoop, jumping into it. For some of y'all, this means that you will be presented a choice, a decision to either go about life as you did in the past or to move into a totally different direction. Yeah, the overall energy or some of the important energy coming through emotions for 2020 are ongeduld. In English, it is impatience. We got happiness. And we got pride. So I feel with this energy that you might be very pressuring, pushing the envelope, trying to move forward, trying to get things the way you want them to. But you need to be a little bit more patient. Like I said, trust the divine planning and timing of your life and of whatever is being created. Also, when it comes to relationships, I definitely feel like the patterns that you've been repeating, the maybe third party situation, might be leaving you some sort of like impatient energy, like you wanted to be over it, you wanted to have some clarity, you want to be happy, you want to have joy now. And I definitely feel like you need to let things play out the way they need to play out before you can actually really get what you want. So you need a little bit more patience in 2020, right? Overall, the energy is you being very happy, you being very much in control, and I feel like you will be achieving a lot of things that you will be very proud of. So yeah, you clearing up stuff and you falling down the rabbit hole will be a good thing for you. I feel like you will be excited about that energy. Let's see some divine guidance for you when it comes to your 2020, Gemini. What do we got for Gemini? Okay, we got a 42 blind enthusiasm. We got a spiritual commitment, 72, 42, 72, and then we got 9 balance. So what is actually telling me, I feel like with this message, I feel like some of you will be blindsided a little bit. I feel like with probably the secrets coming out, maybe there's something from your childhood coming to the surface. Maybe that's a relationship that's been like with a third party situation and you might not have seen some of it coming, but I definitely feel like it will set you free. It will give you the possibility, especially in the relationship, to establish a new foundation or a new ground to work on, or it will create some new stability. Your the way you think about life will be changing. You have a decision to make, though. I do feel like you do have a decision to make. Are you going to commit to your soulmate or your twin flame, is what I'm hearing. So some of y'all might be choosing to either commit to your soulmate or twin flame, and that might lead you down the rabbit hole. A lot of emotion will be happening here. I feel like this is a choice, though. You will be presented a choice for a commitment. This will help you with self-mastery. Some of you will need to commit to getting into a higher perspective, being a better you, and moving into a little bit more of a spiritual realm, leaving the matrix. Some of you will be committing to leaving the matrix and gaining new knowledge. After doing so, I feel like you will be balancing this. So there will be definitely a pattern that will be coming full circle, things that will be changing, will be redirecting. You will be moving into a new energy, and you will be needing a time to balance that energy out. There's a lot of feminine energy surrounding this too, so a lot has to do with your emotions, your inner world, your intuition, your perspective, the way you nurture yourself, the self-love also. So yeah, that's some divine guidance for you. Then some steps you can take and focus upon in 2020 for beautiful Gemini. I don't know why your videos, I'm already at the end though. That's quick. Your information is flowing pretty quick. But you were impatient, so you might want things to happen quick too. I already told you this. That's no fun. Okay, so look at the stars is the first card coming through. Then we got clear your energy. Do you see her with a smudge stick? Do you see her? Do you see that? Do you see this? Like, yes? Okay. I already saw that. That already came true. And then we got aromatherapy. So what this is actually telling me, what I'm feeling here is, with this, looking at the stars, is actually giving me the feeling that you are either embracing your higher self, you will be getting different perspectives spiritually, or you will be getting spiritual downloads. This also feels to me like your destiny or your connection with your twin flame or your soulmate or your soul family. I feel like there will be a lot of things happening on the spiritual field. Also here with the falling star, it's giving me the feeling that you have wished for something and this year this will be coming true for you. It's very important to clear out old energy, to release all bonds, to break all bonds, to give them new life or revive them, to clear up certain aspects in your life that have been you have been dragging them around, or these have been like there's been patterns that you have been repeating that are not working for you, and you actually really need to clear your energy field. And I hear align your chakras too. So if you don't know a lot about chakras, might be a time to look into it a little bit, because chakras are so very important when it comes to our balance, balancing our own systems. These are like energy systems that, like, if you go to acupuncture, acupuncture, don't laugh, don't laugh. If you go there, there are like they're using some mundane energy there for you, where they put the needles and the chakra energies, like they will be flowing. I feel some of the energy is stuck, and I feel like it has to do with some childhood patterns or some patterns or something connected to childhood wounds, childhood issues, childhood memory, childhood something. Yeah. Over here we got like this card with the aromatherapy, and it's kind of giving me the feeling that you need some moments where you need to be refocusing. You can be using some essential oils in order to refocus. I'm hearing orange blossom, and I'm hearing lavender, and I'm hearing, what do I hear? I don't know what's the English word for it. In Dutch we say brandnetel. It's a weed, or it's like looked at as a weed, and when you touch it, it's really hurting your, like, it's really itching. I feel like this will help you too. Might even using it to drink as tea. I don't know why I got that message though, but for some of you this might be important. Some of you need to go back to your ancestral line. I'm hearing your ancestral line, to patterns of your native line. So if you're from a certain place, you're born in a certain place, you might need to reconnect with their spirituality or their healing properties or healing ways, and believe and trust that these will give you positive results. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, beautiful Gemini, this is your reading. I really hope that everything resonates. Look at it a little bit later again in the year. Don't forget to make notes. I don't know why I say this at the end. If you have not done it already, you might need to like make some notes about some stuff that I said, so you can see how things will be playing out for you in 2020. Also, you can also return to this video and listen to it again and see what else pops up. Maybe even like 3 months in the year, 6 months in the year, 9 months in the year, to get a different perspective of how things are playing out and which direction you can move into. So I really hope you liked your 2020 message. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you like to see more readings. I'm up to a lot of stuff, so there will be a lot of things coming in 2020. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. You will make me overjoyed. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. I won't say here, but down here, and make sure that it wiggles, so you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Beautiful Gemini, I wish you an energy wherein you can create your own steps, where you will be falling down the rabbit hole with the most beautiful vibration, energy, connection with source and self that there is possibly for you. And I wish that the moment you land, that you will be like, oh my God, why didn't I do this before? Why didn't I step out of the matrix earlier? And if you have stepped out of the matrix already and you have already a perception of matrix, I feel like you will be going a couple of layers deeper into the self and into your higher self, all interconnected. So yeah, this was your message, and I'm sending you beautiful, loving vibes.